Hi Taurus, thank you so much for being here. I am Divine Femme Carrot 144, very happy, grateful, and blessed to bring you this reading. This reading is designed for those who have their sun, moon, and rising signs in the zodiac sign of Taurus. Unlimited to anyone who should find this message or should this message find you. For your reading, I will be doing a 3-card spread of love, money, and you, and then we'll get major arcana. And then we'll get a card from the End of the World as We Know It deck, created by me, that has the lunar moon phases and zodiac signs. Everything has been pre-shuffled, so let's go ahead and begin. I attempted to do your reading once before. There was a really pretty hue to it, where the sky and the sun was setting and the sky was really pretty. So there was like a pinkish, purplish hue that was coming through. And then your reading, the energy wasn't very good, so I went ahead and stopped it and then did a little bit of meditating with Ganesh. I also did a little bit of clearing for the air, and now we're here with the artificial light, but it's fine. We'll go ahead and we'll continue. The show must go on, boo. So let's get your love card for Taurus. Love card for Taurus. Love card for Taurus. Seven of Pentacles reversed. Right away, I get no longer waiting, no longer investing. Also, too, into something. Seven of Pentacles. Pentacles will be your energy. And then also Capricorn and Virgo. And then the 7 energy will be 7th house of Libra. But that's all I'm really getting for that. No longer waiting for your ships to come in, because there is something that is coming in here for you. Possibly seeing that you have an Ace of Pentacles at your feet already. And this could be you, or this could be someone who's coming in for you. Take what resonates, but I get a lot of this energy being about you no longer waiting or investing in something where there may have been some breadcrumbing. We'll see what's at the bottom of the deck here. King of Cups. This could be the energy you're no longer waiting on. King of Cups with that particular energy of the Seven of Pentacles reversed. Oh, goodness. So the King of Cups traditionally will be about a very loving person who's very psychic, who's intuitive, who's going to be strong, extends a lot of love. They very, and this will be traditionally are very much looked up to. I get you're no longer investing in a particular King of Cups. And that's it. And I did get that energy with the first time I tried to do your reading, and it just being what it is. Like, I was possibly going to title your reading It Is What It Is, where there's no beating around the bush. And here's a bush right here. And that's all I'm getting. But what I was going to say is that for the first set of cards that wanted to come through, the message was very clear. And then that was it. Like, it could have been something else, or it could have been this, or it could have been that. And that could be significant too. Getting away from that and going with your first instinct and what initially comes through for you. Where it's like, well, maybe possibly this could be this King of Cups. No. You're no longer investing in something where you've been breadcrumbed. Having an Ace of Pentacles at your feet, I get a lot of you taking that. And then no longer investing in a King of Cups. Who sometimes will have the energy of not necessarily sharing their feelings. Taking a dip with the toe here, possibly. It could be, I'm getting like teasing and pretending. Like if you're going to put your foot in there, your foot, it'll be in there. And I'm picking up the star card where it's actually in there. And that star card that I'm channeling is going to come from the Cosmic Tarot deck. Feel free to look at that particular card to see the feet and how those placements are actually coming through. Where it's also about not being afraid or being scared to do so. And the star card, where that could be most of you, a lot of you that are resonating with no longer investing or waiting on someone to take a chance on you. If they're not doing that, then this will be their loss. That's also what I'm picking up. They have a cup, a love offer, a staff. It may not even be an offer. This person may just like to drink. And I'm also hearing this ship has sailed. So let's go ahead and we'll leave this here. Given that I put this here, this could be the breadcrumber energy, the King of Cups. Let's get your money card for Taurus. Like, it was just a whole bunch of nonsense that was coming through for your reading. So, and I just was told to stop and to do what I had already explained I did before this reading here. Money card for Taurus. Money card for Taurus. Ooh, some revealies. Okay, the plot thickens. So, there's going to be some reveals here connected to money, finances, career, what have you. Could be across the board in an arrangement of things, an array of things, I should say. I'm also getting a lot of you being the moon energy here, being high priestess possibly, and being completely untouchable. The 18 will create a 9, so that could be significant. 9s are about completion. I do get a lot of you being very much in balance with yourselves. The polarity energy, purification coming through, and that being significant for you with this scorpionic message coming through now that we have 2 reversal cards here for your energy. And I'm getting that strongly. And so the traditional sense of the moon card will be here, but then I also get Scorpio energy here for you, and that I just get that being connected to higher realm, being in balance, being elevated and in a much better state. Where energies here, where I get this being 3D connect, may have tried to sabotage you, destroy you, act out in very animalistic ways, and then creating towers as a result that may have tried to keep you stuck in something. I almost see this like, playing games, but it's like you can play the game too, and you play the game of being this beautiful energy of both the sun and the moon and very ecliptic, and able to send those towers right back to where they came from. And not even being about sending it, it's going to be the actions of those who have those intentions, and this being karmic return. But then a lot of you also being seen as a shining star is what I get to. I'm getting gibbous energy, seeing the formation of the moon here, the face being here. And that'll be significant, connected to what comes after the first quarter moon, and it's also right before the full moon as far as moon phases. which is about analysis, strategy, and focus, maturing, developing, articulating, perfecting, refining, discerning, evaluating, and observing. And that'll be a part of the 7 energy that's here with the chariot coming through, and that'll be the chariot energy. 9 energy will also speak to great spirituality from within and being a complete baddie. But what I was going to say too about these particular energies is playing games. Water sign energy will be significant. We do have that here with the King of Cups, so that could be a part of this. Take what resonates. It does not have to relate. Love section is completely the love section. So in the money here, I just get like almost like the bounce back. Last night took a L, but tonight I bounce back. Wake up every morning, every night I count stacks. I'm getting that. What up, Big Sean? And so the bounce, like ping pong or like something like I see ping pongs. It's a ping pong, almost like having to do God's work in the 3D. So pouncing in on this particular table area as a part of one's mission and work. Being in that space to provide the energy that the ping pong gives when it hits the table. And then bouncing right the fuck back up. And then the hit after the rise up is more like the energy of the universe that's helping one. This is so interesting. Helping one to, elevate with those, the paddles. I hope this is making sense. But then doing that again and then going through. And so then eventually with the ping pong ball game, the ping pong, whoever is using that paddle, where I get this being the universe, it all being about love, but that ping pong eventually, gets someone a point. And I just get it being about God's work and that mission and the mission of that and that effect that you, as this energy here, being a star, we're not going to lessen you. The ping pong is just, it's an example of what I'm seeing and what I'm channeling as far as energy and your mission work. And then being taken off of that ping pong table because there's been, the work being completed here. And I get that being about being a missionary person who's here to help others to see their own truths and to elevate as well. Okay, so then getting back to the traditional energy of the moon, again, reveals secrets, coming to light, things coming to light. Take what resonates. You'll know right away, too, what this means for you when it comes to money, career, and finances. The truth being seen, pretty much. It is what it is. And let's see what's at the bottom. Queen of Cups reversed. Underlay, mommy, EI. Okay, so you have someone here who's being seen for their truth, for being a little off and being a little imbalanced. And just because of the way the cards are placed here too, I'm not necessarily getting the energy. I'm not going to say that because I am picking that up. So this throne energy here, it's just where someone doesn't want to see you and your star shining, but they can feel it on their back. And so I also get, someone has received something underhanded that they should not have been getting. And as they're not supposed to not be getting it, this being a reveal of someone who possibly stole something is also what I'm getting. The imbalanced mentality of the mind, the irrationality of possibly taking something that did not belong to them is what I'm seeing here. That's also what I'm picking up. And then that back turn is like hiding with this throne, like utilizing a certain title or position to cover up or to try to cover up, because there's open space here. That's what I see. I also see like energy being called back too. So anything that you feel may have been delayed or taken from you, and we do have that sense here of no longer waiting on something. The energy is going back to where it belongs. I also get that here, just seeing what's here. This is, ooh, look at that. Okay, so that'll be a part of this energy here too, is what I'm getting as well. So that will speak to the underhanded energy of this person, them also being possibly bipolar or just having multiple personalities. Like, these things do exist, and I'm not trying to be funny. This is what's being channeled here, where there's someone who's pretty much would be 3D wise considered to be crazy. And they use the Queen of Cup energy that would come off as a very kind individual, but they're really beneath the surface. Not very nice. So it could be about reveals too, about this actually being seen as truth, taking it for what is, being shown, which will be the actual actions of a Queen of Swords reversed, who can be very harsh, abrasive, aggressive, irrational. I did say that with this Queen of Cups reversed too. But I just see them trying to hide something and taking something, and feeling like they may have gotten away with it too, with a smile on their face. The water being here, I just get this being very similar to this moon energy. And this particular energy, this could even be two queens, two people. We do have multiple energies that are here. But I get, I get this being one person who may just have like a Gemini twin energy that's in reverse, a manipulative person who tries to block people, who may send out negative intentions, building all kinds of bad karma, and as a result, they're coming to the truth, to the surface here with some illumination of what it is that they've been doing deceptively. That's what I get here. Very calculating energy. I'm also hearing the word dangerous. Dangerous as far as like lack of control when it comes to the mentality, the mind state. And there being like a chemical imbalance here. Cups will be water, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, a Fucus. Swords will be air, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. So we do have that Gemini energy to confirm the twin energy of the reverse Gemini card, which will speak to the block energy, wanting to block, being manipulative, this coming to light. Dun dun dun. Could be connected to the King of Cups. Take what resonates. Again, this is in the love and was picked up as something completely different. And we do have counterpart energy here, but I just get this being completely separate. So we'll go ahead and we'll leave these here. And we'll just see here. And this will be someone who's stuck in the past. Notice the throne and how much shorter it is. I just get this as like, almost like utilizing this as a hiding. This is what they're hiding. The truth of this Queen of Cups reverse. You just heard somebody yelling outside. Like I get too, they may have psychic abilities, utilizing that for negative. And that's it. Confirmation. Alright, let's get your U card. So anything that may have been unjust for you, things are being made right and made fair, with something coming to illumination connected to a particular person who's coming off superiorly manipulative. Moon energy, strong Pisces, Cancer energy. Yikes. Okay, let's get your U card for Taurus. With the two separate people, I get for some of you, if you're masculine, this may be related to like mother energy, however that may resonate. My nose just started itching. Oh my goodness. This will be more the Scorpio energy, but I get it being unrelated to what I was picking up for you. You being this energy here, shining a light by being your truth and being yourself. And as a result, it's bringing to the surface any kind of offense that may have come against you, or someone may have mistaken you for being naive. You card for Taurus. I almost get this applying to this person here. Let's see what's at the bottom. Knight of Pentacles. That's a slow offer. Two of Cups is like a breakup. There being lack of harmony. Here's the Queen of Wands reverse and the Three of Swords. So I get that being also a part of this. I don't feel that this applies to you. I get this being about the intent of this person connected to your finances, and this being illuminated and why things have been slow to come through. And that offer, this is the slowest knight of the deck. The slowest. And this will be that pentacle. So this being the intent coming from this this energy here. Like, I'm so exhausted. This will be the Empress also too. The one that we do not have here is the Queen of Pentacles reversed. So something may have happened connected to finances for them with the stealing. I just get wanting to hide. Because this was like this here too, in between these cards. Where I'm even getting, if this is about you in a connection, this could be like masculine, feminine, masculine, feminine. And this speaking to a Queen of Wands who got in the middle of something that they should not have. And now they're being seen for the truth of possibly causing a breakup, or they're being broken up with, and this being about them rather than it being about you. But overall, it's going to show why there's been stagnancy connected to finances and then also possibly love. I almost want to let's get a real you card. My nose just got stuffy out of nowhere. I'm going to grab a tissue. Actually, the major arcana will speak for that, so we don't need clarifiers. Let me grab a tissue. I'll be right back. BRB! Grab my hand sanitizer. That was weird. Okay. Let's get your final card, or your major arcana, I should say, for Taurus. It could be, too, that this particular energy is, like, I got the breakup energy. This particular person is being asked to leave. Major arcana for Taurus. You have a full card. Foolish behavior. And then the Devil card reversed. Like, for some of you, I feel like someone may be doing something where it took so long for something, you're no longer waiting. And now that you're not waiting, someone may be coming through. But then I'm also getting a display of foolishness and foolish behavior connected to some toxicity and this being overcome. And you having something new and significant when it comes to love. Overcoming a double toxic energy. It could be related. And this landed in your money, so I'm getting more of that energy. And notice where those cards went to. So I get you having a new beginning. Whereas it is what it is. It's coming through also too where someone may have tried to make you look like a fool. But you've transmuted that energy as a star. And that'll be part of the star card energy is transmutation. Taking, the woes or the negativity and turning it into something good. All right, whatever. So then this will also be, with this being in reverse, someone trying to claim that they're not connected to these addictions, obsessions, this being some secretive stuff here, but they're also coming to light with the light that you shine, being connected to what's coming through here and it being inevitable for this person who's in these reversals to be seen for who they are, where they may have tried and portrayed themselves to be you. Almost like mistaken identity or wanting to trade places, but there's no doing that. And you have a brand new cycle here when it comes to money. So something significant taking place for you in the money department. Okay, and then free-spirited energy will also be significant here. And I just get with these two coming out together, this will also be about overcoming this particular energy that you've had to deal with. And that's speaking to why we have the Two of Cups here in reverse. Because there was some third-party betrayal, backstabbing nonsense going on with the attempted delay in your finances. And, you being given to overall here too. Tower. The Tower of Power. False foundations coming down. So this will be significant change and impact for the better. Something I get like with the bricks. Someone really trying to build something up so high that they felt like it was untouchable. And they're sadly mistaken when it comes to God and the universe. Seeing you through or seeing the truth through, and you being truth, as I said here with this moon card reversed. Getting too high with this and then it being in a particular region or area of the galaxies where I get it being too close to you. And it just being knocked down. And then there'll be I get this being also related to this full card energy of the newness that is here and the great amount of change that is now going to come through here for you connected to this. This will be an upright 7 energy, and I just get it being about your movement forward and no longer waiting on something to come through, connected to some heavy manipulation here. And the blessings starting to arrive here for you. And you doing what's best for you. Energy of 16 that creates a 7. The next card will be the Star card. And that also speaking to wishes, dreams, destiny. Those things being fulfilled, healing energy, the transmutation energy that I mentioned. And then that card is a 17 that comes together to create a beautiful upright 8 energy connected to Scorpio. So the light of Scorpio and getting away from the darkness of what's coming through here. Where someone, again, I just get false betrayal. Almost like you may have someone who like just tries to emulate you at all times and then they actually go home and like obsess about it so much so and think about it so much so that they actually believe that they can overtake someone and try to become them and X them out. And that's taking me right back to what was coming through here with someone just not being mentally stable. But you overcome this just by being who it is that you are, walking away from what does not serve. and having something new that you're bringing in because you're doing what's best for you. This will be self-love here too, is also what I get. Let's see what's behind here. Death card. It's over. It's over. Game over. 13 will be significant. In between this, we have the Temperance and the Devil card. And that card is here with the Fool card. In reverse. Scorpio energy. Dying to an old way of being. Something was built on something completely false, way too high, and is coming down. All right. We'll do one more. I'm just interested to see. Yeah, the World card reverse. There's that reversal energy. Someone not wanting to end a karmic cycle. This will be karmic energy that I'm getting. And then this will be the reversal energy of the Empress, where I get that being a part of some manipulation with the Empress energy in reverse that I got here with all this relay here. And then I'm even hearing a bad mother, someone who has children, but they don't do well when it comes to taking care of their children. And that's most likely because of the amount of reversal energy. Someone's just very unwell in all facets. And they may be trying to hide this when it comes to that Queen of Pentacles energy. That's going to apply too, given that we have the Empress in reverse here now with the 21 creating a 3. The Empress card being a card of 3. Like this whole tone and vibe is just like, and so that's why I feel like you have this blessing here to speak to the newness for yourself versus something that may be connected to some stagnancy in both love and money because of someone not being able to let go of someone who's unstable. Let's get your final card for Taurus. And then it's like actually seeing, you know, what someone you may have left behind has been holding on to. And it's like, well, if you want to hold on to that versus what it is that you actually have to offer as a possible Empress energy or Emperor, what have you. Take what resonates. This Moon energy. Then so be it. It is what it is. It is what it is. Final card for Taurus. Because there will be someone who will offer you the pinnacle that you rightfully deserve. And it not coming with that baggage. Taurus. And you heard that. You heard that impact. That's that Tower energy and what it is that you bring. Just by being yourself. Double. So this is your card, and this is your representation, and right away I got self-love, and it is what it is. There's nothing else that wanted to come through. So for the Taurus card, it'll be diamonds. And then fab and gorgeous. Color for Taurus will be green, and then the keywords that I channeled for you as Taurus bulls will be luxury, comfort, beauty, biz, getting it, ultra, double, and here's the energy of 2. For Taurus. High Priestess energy will be significant here too. Upright energy of this too will speak to the love and the joy and the light that you bring versus this 2 of Cup reversal energy that's here. And that being related to all that there. And so again, I want to reiterate, love and money could be very well connected, but I did get a strong separate energy of some instance of something significant taking place on the money here for you, and this possibly being related. Love and money could definitely be together here for you. All right. So being strong in your power, let's go ahead and we'll see what's at the bottom here. And this will be the symbol here for you. I love that you have your own card that came through here for your reading. to speak to your strong stance and your independence, and how it is that you deem yourself to be the most important person in your life, because that's how it should be. And that's just confirming. The Mars aura just began. Mars is the ruler of Scorpio and Aries, Scorpio being your polarity. So that's beautiful. That will speak to that whole energy, the wholeness, and the balance that was meant for you, and that coming through for you. Despite the portrayal of a very latchy energy that wants to be in the hashtag #MeToo department, and they're just being seen for it. Full moon. Peak, illumination, revelation, climax. Keywords for the full moon: celebrate, produce, beautify, receive, express, distribute, intuit, surrender, fulfill. Take what resonates for that. I did mention that gibbous phase, and that being right before the full moon. So that could definitely speak to the newness of what's coming through and the shifts coming in for you. Brand new adventures, taking a leap into the unknown. And there being something that happened possibly with the last full moon, or there could be some significance with the next full moon. But illumination is the key word here. I do feel something may have come to the surface significantly, or some kind of activity took place around this, and it's actually going to backfire for whatever happened around this time period, given that the full moon is about illumination. And that's it. It is what it is. All right, Taurus, this was your reading. I hope that these messages were helpful, enlightening, empowering, and enriching here for you. I thank you all so much for your continued love and support. Welcome to all new subscribers, and until we meet again, I wish you all the very best. Take great care. I love you. Peace.